What's up, people? It's Chris Angel coming at you from Marketing for the Rest of Us, or what from it? Like, it's now a location. Hey, the show is now a location. I'm coming to you from Marketing for the Rest of Us. That's crazy. I love it. Well, our mindsets are often a place, aren't they? And marketing this way, marketing where we're reaching people from a place of transparency, authenticity, vulnerability, rather than from a place of trying to trick algorithms and hack SEO. That is a mindset, isn't it? So it is a place. And now I'm coming at you from it. So it's interesting. I'm getting back to my working out, slowly but surely. My health, I just in the middle of building some stuff for a year. I felt busy. I felt overwhelmed. I was like, in a good way, right? Like, it was all creative energy, focused energy. And so it was great. But it came, my health got pushed to the side. Right? I didn't work out. I did my daily walks with my dog, but I wasn't pushing myself out of where I was. And what I would notice was guilt. There was guilt there for me. The way guilt showed up, by the way, hang with me, because I'm going to tie this back to you and your business and your marketing here in a minute. But what I noticed about guilt was that it kind of hung with me like you should be doing this. You should be working out. You should be eating right. You should be meal planning. You should be. And so there were all these chirpings, these bickerings, these little voices that kept saying what I should be doing, and then I wasn't doing it. And what's interesting is I would find myself actually being at war with the voices. So rather than just like submitting to my health, right? Like, oh yeah, that would be like, let's find a way to do that. But rather than being in a growth mindset, right? Rather than coming from a place of like, okay, yeah, like, let's figure that out. I actually dug my heels in and I was like, you voices, you back there, shut up. This isn't about you. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And it actually became this whole battle about between me and those voices, right? Why? Because I didn't like the feeling of guilt. It was completely in response to guilt. It's interesting what guilt does to us, right? Like, when we have this guilty thing, we start to dig our heels in to be righteous about something, right? To counteract the guilt, to counteract the feeling we have about and from the guilt. And so this is the lesson, right? Let's tie this now to you. What I know for this tribe, our tribe, who have a huge heart to serve people. We want to help people. We want people to grow, to have the life of their dreams. And we've, along the way of our life, have acquired some skills and perspectives that can help them do that. But when it comes to you and your marketing, when it comes to you and growing your business, when it comes to you finding more people to serve, you have the same kind of guilt that goes on in your voice of you should this and you should that. You should have posted yesterday. You should be posting today. You should have written a blog post. You should have written your book by now. You should have, right? You should be doing more. And then there's this other voice that kicks in and says, well, you should be taking time for yourself, and you should be, and you're so stuck and lost in all the chatter of the voices that to exert your own power in the moment, to feel powerful in the moment, you then resist all of it, because that gives you this sense of power, right? When I had all the voices about you should be working out, I'm like, hey, you quiet. I'm working on something. Quit distracting me with that. And I felt powerful about it, but it was a reaction to guilt. It wasn't coming from a place of expansion and like growth mindset. It was coming from a place of I was stuck. So how did I get out of it, right? How did I get out of this guilt? How did I move to a growth mindset? Now, this is an interesting answer. It's an interesting answer, and this is not something I had leaned on for much of my life when I was trying to create a breakthrough. So what I'm going to share with you will work for you too, right? In your marketing, in your business, you have the same guilt and the chatter happening, and you have dug your heels in so that you can feel your own power, but it's coming from the wrong place because you're now exerting power in a way that's shutting down the growth of your business rather than opening your mind up to what would I need to do to grow my business. By the way, I haven't given you the thing yet, right? But this reflection itself is super important for you to be with. Go be with all the places that you have dug your heels in resistance to the guilt so that you can be right and make the guilt wrong. No, I'm not going to feel guilty for that. I'm going to do my thing. Go find that spot because I swear to you, you have it in your life. There's some place where you are unyielding, stubborn, unwilling to look from another perspective in order to grow because you're committed to being right. So that guilt isn't right. Guilt's not going to be right. I'm going to be right. Okay, go find that area. Now, here's how I got out of mine. What got me out, the mindset that shifted me out of that were the facts. The facts. Think of facts as a mindset. That the mindset here are, I'm going to look at my facts. That there is value in my facts, right? And so, here's what I started to realize. I had lost a lot of weight last fall by balancing my metabolism. Thank you, Kara Sorensen. And then I had gained most of it back because I just wasn't, I was checked out, right? I was resisting the guilt and told it to go take a hike, right? So I was back to having whiskey and back to snacking on anything I wanted. And my food portion of health was just completely off the rails. Now, I think my daily walks with my dog helped minimize that damage. But my legs would ache when I'd go to bed. So I had to, I was confronting the facts. My legs ache when I go to bed. That's a whiskey symptom. I've done this enough to know what that is. My sinuses were clogged all the time from coffee. I was drinking too much coffee, right? My gut hurt from just eating the wrong foods. Do you see, I started to look at what is the fact? The fact is my body hurts. I wasn't willing to look at that. I sort of shush, shush. My body hurts. Yeah, okay, shush, shush, shush. And just shushed it into a corner. Right? What are you shushing in the corner? Because that thing is trying to get your attention. It is a fact trying to get your attention. What are the facts that you're not willing to look at because those facts just come with more guilt for you? Oh man, I've gained all that weight back. Crap, now I feel guilty again. Now guilt is winning and I'm losing. And so we shush it in the corner so that we can regain our power, but from the wrong place. So you can see the power is when you start to look the facts in the face and not feel the sting that you gained the weight back, not feel the sting that you haven't done jack to grow your business, not feel the sting that you've checked out for a year. You just look at it and you go, wow, that's what's so. Wow, I guess I got myself here, didn't I? And there is our access to accountability. There's our access to power. I got myself here. I did this. And I didn't do some things, which means I did this, right? There were foods I didn't eat. There are posts you haven't made, videos you didn't make, conversations you didn't start. There are things you didn't do and you got here. And so you look at the things, what did you do? What didn't you do? What are the facts of where you are? Because as I started to do that, I found access to my power because I realized what I did and didn't do, I could simply reverse and do the opposite. So rather than drinking whiskey, I could stop. Then I did. Rather than having too much coffee, I could cut that down. And I did. I started meal planning, right? Meal prep, Sunday. Game changer for me. But it came from a place of okay, I am the one who's going to say how this goes. And for you and your business, you have a huge heart to make a huge difference in the world. And your business needs to grow. And in order for it to grow, you have to look at the facts of what you have right now. How much money is in your bank account? What have you done about marketing? What haven't you done about marketing? What is your message? Do you feel comfortable in your message? Do you confidently post? Are you scared to post? Are you ashamed to post? And as you start to confront the facts of where you are, you will start, and you confront the facts and you just face them. You just face the facts and you just look at them until there is no sting, no shame, no guilt. You just look at it. And from that mindset of like, these facts are my friends because this is where I am. This is where I am. For so many years, I tried to build my life from where I wanted to be. Do you hear that? That might be the perfect truth bomb of this whole thing. For years, I tried to build my life from where I wanted to be rather than looking at where I was. The facts are where you are. Good and bad. This is good about where I am right now. This is not good about where I am right now, but this is where I am. And so I can build a life from here. But you can't build a life from where you want to be. You don't have those skills yet. You don't have the resources from there yet. You only have the resources and skills from where you are, where? Right now. So look at the facts because the facts mirror back to you what is so about your life right now. Okay? That's it today. That's it, gang. So here's what I want you to do. Go look at the facts of your life. Go look at the facts of your marketing. Go look at the facts of your business. And if what you decide is you want to work your way out, you want to build your life and business from here moving forward, like looking at the facts and building a plan from here, then I think my Groundswell Method program might be a good fit for you. Why? Because for 6 weeks, we go hard on you doing the repetitions of posting. You post and then you post some more and you keep posting, working through the frameworks that I teach you so that you feel intimately acquainted with your message and confident when you show up in the world. Most of you just aren't confident when you show up in the world. You're confident when you work with a client, but you're not confident when you market. You're not confident when you make videos and posts. So you don't do that. And that's a fact for you, isn't it? And a new fact for you, a new thing, a new possibility for you would be to say, yes, but I want to feel confident when I post. Right. Yep. That's how we get out of here. That's how we move from here to there, where we want to go. You showing up in the world. So if you'd like to learn more about that program, go to groundswellmethod.com, groundswellmethod.com. The text is in the link of this post, or the link is in the text of this post. And there are videos waiting for you there. On the last page of those videos is an application. Now listen, you have to watch all the videos to get to the application. That saves you and me time because it lets you know if you really want to apply or not. So watch the videos, right? That would be another fact, wouldn't it? Like, yes, I sometimes go and I get videos, but then I say to myself, I don't have time, and then I don't watch all the videos. Whether it's my videos or somebody else's videos, there are all kinds of things that you do and you don't go all the way. You stop. That's a fact. Look at the facts. Because you do that. You're the one that did that. You're the one that stopped climbing. You're the one that stopped moving through the things. So go to groundswellmethod.com, watch the videos. Go to the last page. If the videos aren't interesting to you, then bounce. It's okay, cool, bounce. That's great. But if you feel like there's something resonating and you're like, this could be good for me, great. Go all the way through the videos and hit the application button. The application comes to me personally, so I review it, right? And if it's a fit, then off we go. Yes. The next program at the time of this recording is in August 24th. Okay. So. Thanks for hanging out with me here in this episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Until tomorrow, or whenever, but yes, let's say tomorrow. That's a fact, yes? We'll see ya.